I'm Chef Mike Moses, and welcome to my kitchen. You know, they say everything goes better with butter, and it goes even better with butter if you make your own. And I've got all the details coming up. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more, hit subscribe and maybe that notification bell down below to let you know when I post videos. And I do that just about every week right here. Okay, so in the chef's arsenal, one of the things we do to enhance flavor is add butter. And if you've seen the price of butter these days, it's crazy, especially if you want to buy unsalted butter, where you actually pay more for them not putting any extra in your butter. You can make butter at home really easy, and all you need is a stand mixer. If you're going to do this by hand, you'd need to have arms like Popeye. So let's get to making some butter. And what we need is 3 cups of whipping cream, at least 35% milk fat solid. So what we're going to do is measure 3 cups of heavy whipping cream, or 750 milliliters for us Canadians. 2 cups, we'll place this in our blending bowl. And we'll add 1 more cup. Now that we've got 3 cups of heavy whipping cream into the stand mixer, we'll bring the bowl up. And we'll start off very low until we start to get whipping cream. Then we'll increase the speed. You notice that the cream will actually get into a whipping cream, and then it will start to break down. And when it does break down, we'll end up with butter and buttermilk. Now this will be an ideal whipping cream. I'm going to go past the whipping stage. You may have seen on some TV shows that they say the ice cream is like butter. That means it was over whipped. Well, that's what we're going to do. It's a good idea too, once that you've got your whipping cream made, is to scrape down the sides so that you don't get any cream left on the sides. We'll just scrape it down, carry on with the beating process. This is the best part. You can see now the cream is starting to form a different consistency. It's actually getting thicker, and in a few moments it's going to get more watery because the butter fats are being beaten out of the cream. You can tell though when your cream starts to look grainy, that's when it's about to turn to butter. Okay, you have to keep an eye on it because once your butter is formed, you now have butter and buttermilk, and things can go splashing all over the place. Now let's see what we have. I'm just going to put down a little paper towel so that my butter doesn't drip all over my blender. And I'll take my buttermilk away very carefully, and you'll see that I have butter. Now the butter is not ready yet because we have to squeeze the excess buttermilk out of it. Okay, so it's time to get the butter off of the beater. And what I'm going to use is a coffee filter, really. So I'm going to take what butter is below here, put that in the coffee filter, and just pick it out. All the way around. Feels so good. That is the beater cleaned off. And now I'm going to take my strainer and my coffee filter, because I don't want any of my butter to be caught in the mesh of the strainer. I want it all kept in this coffee filter. I'm going to wipe the butter off my fingers before we continue on. And I'll move the blender as well. And what I want to do is capture the rest of the butter. Make sure I've got it all. And just let this drip. Then you can take your spatula and press out any excess water. The beauty is that it gets captured in the coffee filter. So as you can see, it's a nice yellow butter. Have to make sure all the liquid's out of it. take my towels in here, remove my coffee filter and my strainer. Now we've got to squeeze it. If I pat my cat later on tonight, Dash will think that he's the treat. So, squeeze all the buttermilk you can out of it. And while you're doing that, you can also mold it. There is a ball of butter. And now I have buttermilk and I have butter. I've got a couple of containers here. Cut it in half. Put it in one bowl. Another bowl. And then what you want to do is start pressing it in. This is so no air can get below. Remember, 3 cups of heavy cream, we got just about 2 cups of butter, and we have almost 2 cups of buttermilk. Now, if you're on a low sodium diet, this is perfect for you because there's no salt in this butter. This butter will keep in the fridge for about 2 weeks. If it had salt in it, it would keep for a little bit longer, but we're not trying to do that. We just want the butter flavor. The buttermilk, on the other hand, this will keep for about a week. You can use this to marinate chicken, or you can use it to marinate fish, or you can use it as buttermilk if you like buttermilk. So there we have it. Homemade butter, homemade buttermilk. It's a great way to stretch your budget, and it's even more flavorful and better for you. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And I post videos like this every week, so please subscribe. Also, if you'd like more information, head over to my blog, thepersonalchef.blog, where I post this recipe that you can print off. Thank you very much for watching. I look forward to helping you cook better, eat healthier, and shop smarter.